Ooh, my intrusive thoughts have kicked in. It's a classic car for $3 grand. So the Corvette is selling today after 1 week of having it listed for sale. Whoa! So glad I didn't just spend $100 on new headlights. Hey, welcome to Flying Wheels. This is part 2. Remember this car? We're gonna give you an update on this car also. I bought a Honda Element for $700. We're gonna bring it back to life and sell it in this video. And I'm gonna go through the numbers to see, did we make money? Yeah. How much money we make? I'll tell you in this video. Also, little teaser into an upcoming video, and we're selling a Corvette. I'll give you an idea of how much we sold it for, how much we made, and I'm also gonna take you to the auction. So a buy, fix, clean, sell. We're gonna talk about profits, and we're gonna go to the auction. There's so much in today's video. My name is Craig from Flying Wheels. Let's get going. How on earth does a $600 Honda make me this happy? I was strolling through a donation auction about 2 months ago, and if you haven't seen, I'm gonna clip over to it in a minute, where I bought this, a 2004 Honda Element for $600. Now, I'm either gonna blur this out in this video or not show you the whole thing, because it did not look like this when we bought it. It barely drove onto my trailer, and in today's video, we're gonna bring this $600 car back to life, and we're gonna sell it for a massive profit. We're talking like more than 100% profit, which is mind-blowing. Little risk. Let's jump back in our time machine to the day I bought this car. Let's get going. 2008 Honda Element. Again, you're gonna see a headlight correction. We're gonna bring the plastic back to life. We'll polish the car. We will literally polish a turd. A Honda 4-cylinder in a manual transmission is one of the best cars you can buy. Right here is kind of a big deal. I'm hoping I can pull one of the windows from the parts car. It needs a gas filler cap. I want to give you an update on this car. It's been sitting here for about a month. Why? I have other projects. This Altima is done. I just went to the auction and picked this up, which will be our next video. So Thursday night's video, probably. We just bought this Viper that is not really perfect. I'm gonna get this to the body shop this week. Not in today's video, but this is an upcoming video. And this car, I don't know. I'm gonna take this hood off, and we have hood pins for it. I'm gonna put the other hood back on. Somebody wanted to see these heads because they thought they might be aftermarket. I think the heads are the original heads, but the intake is aftermarket. What brand is that, so I can look it up? But because at part 1 was mostly about this vehicle, I want to give you an update and show you where we were at. I have all the parts for it. I just haven't installed them, and I don't know why. I just have other projects that have taken over. But it was almost unanimous that my son get this car. So Craig, you had one, give it to the kid, let him have it. So I think he and I are gonna build this car up. We'll get it painted, we'll do wheels and tires and make it a decent car. And it'll be like our car, not his primary vehicle. I actually think this might be his primary vehicle. Or I'm gonna take him to the auction tomorrow, which is today in the video you're watching. I'm gonna take him to the auction, give him like a couple $1,000s and let him pick out his first car with me and his mom. So that would be kind of a cool idea too. But I just wanted to give you an update on this car. And then with the Honda Element in the last video, you know that we went and bought a bunch of parts at the junkyard for this and the Element. So we're gonna go back to my shop, install everything, and get this car as mint as possible. So it's been a few weeks, but we're gonna get started on this Honda Element. I have a brand new radiator that we're going to install, fresh coolant because I overheated it and popped the radiator. I think you can actually see the crack in it. That was my bad. I left this thing idling for way too long. Obviously it's overheating from somewhere, so we'll have to, shoot, I should have bought a thermostat too. I'll get a thermostat for it as well. And I have Nacho removing all of the broken glass. This is all the old glass. And we have a new window that we got at the junkyard recently. So there's our new window, and we got some sealer or adhesive. We're gonna install the window ourselves as well. So before we hit the auction, which we're gonna do next, my Honda Element quarter window glass is out. That's $700 Honda Element. So we're gonna grab that. It was like 80 bucks. And then go to the auction, then go to my new shop. Ooh, I like those Mustang wheels. Those would look good on my GT. Shelby Mustang, I'm sure they want all the money for them. $60 removed. And now we have a window glass for a Honda Element, and we are going to the auction from here. So that's awesome. It's a winning day so far. So welcome to the auction. We have a 1995 SL 500 maybe with 86,000 miles. I do not want this. This is not on my radar. This is a headache. It is a nightmare. It's an SL 320, which actually, I like that engine. I'm gonna look at it anyway. Now, these are typically broken up here. They're brittle. Usually this is broken. There's all kinds of things that just never function. This one actually has cold AC and no lights on, 86,000 miles. I don't want it. I know better than this. Yet I'm still sitting on it. 2020 Ford Expedition. It smells like hairspray and cigarettes though. No, stay away from this. Perfect tax season car. Now, even though I like toys and I show you the Mercedes SL320s, this 2018 Altima with 76,000 miles is spot on for, like, that is what we should be selling. Although not interesting, it's a money maker. This, oh, I just put those same Mustang wheels on my 13 GT. A lot of cars here today. There isn't usually this many cars. I do not like the wrap on that Audi e-tron. So many more cars than there normally is. That Mercedes is running through in a minute. I'm not buying it, but I am curious. Maybe I'll buy it if it's $1,200. I am curious to see what it goes for. For somebody that's in a Mercedes, that's probably a great deal. So unfortunately, there's not much here for me that really piqued my interest. Let's head over to my shop and take a look at some of the projects we have going on. So the Element is finally getting work done. We just did a radiator, brand new radiator. We did a new thermostat, coolant flush, pressure test, and now we're letting it run to see if it overheats. And as of now, the temperature's not climbing. Last night and yesterday, we got rid of all the glue, all the broken glass off of this window. I used a new epoxy and we placed this glass back on, and I taped it lengthwise all the way down and crosswise to keep the pressure on, and I didn't want the window to sag. So if I just put the tape on, it would sag. So these keeping the tape in place. This window should be dry and stationary now. I'm picking up my Hyundai Accent with 156,000 miles. Even though it says 15,635, they missed a digit. 156. It's 2017. I paid $1,400 for this car. Shoot. I got me a dud. A lemon. This car runs and drives, but it doesn't go over 25 miles an hour. I got me a lemon. That is a real bummer. I have it floored to the pedal to the floor. Jeez. Hyundai Kia, I know better. Shoot, buying cheap cars is the gamble. I'm gonna be stuck on the side of the road now. It's kind of weird. The car actually shifts smoothly. It's like something's blocking it from moving. I'm good, and it is just struggling now. Just struggling. Come on. It's right there, right across the street. I just have to get there through an intersection during rush hour. Right there across the street. Will I make it? Barely, I don't know. I just don't want to get T-boned. Good news. I made it. Thanks to the fire truck. Blocked all the lights. I made it in. All right, we are officially in the Hyundai. What the heck is all of this stuff? Now, I've done a new catalytic converter at the manifold, and we had to do the mid-pipe as well. So both catalytic converters are brand new. I also ordered 2 tires on Amazon that were $50 each, so $100 for tires, and we're taking this to the tire shop to get 2 brand new tires and a 4-wheel alignment. Also, this thing's driving excellent. It was absolutely a clogged cat. That's exactly what it felt like. But what was weird was there was no check engine light, meaning someone absolutely cleared the check engine light before it was traded in. I bought it. I had to figure out and diagnose, and I diagnosed it correctly. So new cats, both, and we are running and driving great at 45 miles an hour, 2 brand new tires, and then we're gonna work on whatever nastiness this is and try to get the weed smell out of here, and this car will be ready for sale. And there we go, 2 brand new tires, 14-inch. Did I get the right size? 175/70R14, 175/70R14. Perfect. Brand new tires, new cats, and then we can really go at this thing and clean it up. Look at these old ones. It's crazy that people drive around like this in the rain or in the snow, and that's why accidents happen. So the Escalade is complete. If you guys remember this, we bought it from the Cadillac dealer. 1 owner, no accidents. We did a paint correction on it. All the scratches and swirl marks and everything came out. It looks really, really great. The boat has a single coat, so our first coat of marine epoxy. We're gonna do a second coat, and then we're gonna do like a light blue right here, probably in this video. But more importantly, the Element is getting cleaned today. So we have our new fan, our new radiator, our new radiator fan motor, and also our new window is in as well. So we're gonna take this to the car wash and see if we can get it cleaned up. All right, you know how much I love the car wash. So let's go through the car wash and get this thing nice and clean so we have a blank slate to work with, and we're gonna clean the inside. So here's the before, just stains, broken glass everywhere. If it ain't about the money, Papa, just don't care. It's dirty. It's really, really gross. So I'm not gonna show you the whole detailing process. You guys seen it 1,000 times, but we're gonna clean all this up. All in here, all the door jambs, the map pockets, the doors, the dash, the shifter, the steering wheel. We're gonna clean it all. I forgot about how great these Honda Elements are. So you'll see this plastic piece covering here, so you have one big long piece. Watch when I lift this up, how dirty all that is in there. And and I'm just gonna vacuum all of that so easily. This car is so easy to clean. It's all plastic. So much sand in here. And screws. I wonder if there's a carpenter or a contractor or something. Holy moly, I lifted this cover and there's spider webs and acorns galore in here. Wow. I actually forgot how awesome these Elements are. The back seats fold completely flat into a bed, and you can fold them up and hook them onto the sidewall. So you have all this storage space with your seats just folded up flat. So cool. Watch how nasty seats get. You see it in the light, you'll see all the dust and dirt blowing in the sunlight. Crazy. That is so gross. And I just want to show you the door before. So all this on the door, all that on the dashboard, and what the floors look like before, and then what they're going to look like after. Oh, especially these cup holders. Here we go. So I think you really get to see how chaotically organized my life really is. So the Element is at this car wash while Nacho cleans it. So Nacho's going through and cleaning the heck out of that. The Hyundai Accent is right there in the other corner of this intersection getting tires. The tires are done. So I'm gonna walk over and get the Hyundai Accent and bring it to my shop, which is that way, like a mile. And I have somebody coming to look at the Corvette in 20 minutes. So I can meet him to show the Corvette while Nacho's cleaning that. I can pick up the Hyundai Accent. Should I go? Should I not go? No, I should not go. Okay. And so I'm showing the Corvette, I'm picking up the Hyundai Accent, I'm getting the Element cleaned and the Accent back to my shop all at once. And then I'm gonna jog back to the Honda Element where Nacho is to pick that up and bring it back to my shop to finish detailing it in the recon process. Look at this thing. What is that? Oh, it's a fire truck. So there we go. 2 new tires and a 4-wheel alignment. Cost me 1/5 the price of this entire car. I hate Florida because everything is overexpensive, overpriced, and gouged. So these tires I got for $51 each, $102 total on Amazon. It costs more to mount and balance the tire than the tire cost me. So yeah, it was $100 to mount and balance the tires. Actually, no, it was $115 for the 4-wheel alignment, $115 for a 4-wheel alignment. I used to pay $59 at Town Fair Tire in New Hampshire, so it was double the price for a 4-wheel alignment, and a mount and balance of tires was over $51 each. So I used to pay $12 at Town Fair Tire to mount and balance tires. Just everything effing crushes my profits. Everyone is killing you in Florida. Like, the rent is more expensive, the electric bill is more expensive. I have to sell this car for more money just so I can turn a profit, because the tires again were $100 and to mount and balance get a 4-wheel alignment was $200+ $33 in miscellaneous fees like shop supplies, so rags, gloves, $33 in gloves and rags and tire disposal. Like, it's so hard to make a friggin' profit. It's $250, $230 on a car that I spent $1,000 for. And he said the mounting, I know what you guys are gonna say. Well, you should have bought the tire from it, would have been cheaper. It would have actually been cheaper. If I bought the tire from him and had him mount and balance, the mount and balance would have been cheaper, but he wanted $102 per tire. So you can't win any way you do it. There's no way out of it. You're just gonna get gouged. And I've said this before and I didn't do it. Get prices before you have hey, how much is a mount and balance? $50 to mount a tire? I'll call around, thank you. I am not rewarding that type of price gouging. And then I asked if we could set up a fleet lease account because I want to just have one mechanic that I give all my business to. So if you have a dealership, find a mechanic that you can just send everything to that's reliable and priced fairly. I don't need to steal everything from them. Just be fair to me, I'll be fair to you, and you just keep getting all my business. But I told this guy, I'm like, if you want to set up a commercial account, I'll bring you more work, but the prices have to be different. And this cuts into every little bit of my profit. So I'll give you all my work if you can change your prices for me and give me a fleet account or something. But if you can't, I can't come back like that. I can't pay $3,000 for exhaust work on a Mustang. Like I told you in a previous video, I can't pay $200 to have 2 tires mounted on a $1,000 car. So here's the catalytic converter. This piece just fell right out of it. And then this is the inside. Like you can't even see through it. So there's no light to be seen. And then the other one, where's the other one? Look back here. I do the other one. Here's the other catalytic converter right here. There is no light in there. Those are completely clogged, and that is why I could see like a few little spans of light through there. That is why these cats clog up. They heat up, or like too much smoke or oil gets into them and heats everything up and melts it, and all the precious metals melt together and it clogs the cat. So when you see a P0420 code or P0430 code, that's bank 1 or bank 2 catalytic converter, don't disregard it, because when your cats melt, that's what happens. What happened to that Hyundai is what happens to your car, and then you can't go anywhere. It's the next morning, and we're gonna start with the headlight correction, of course, because you can see what the headlights look like in Florida. This is all oxidation. So this is your before, this is your before. Headlight correction starts now. I've done 100 videos on this, so you can see how it's done in other videos. I'm just gonna show you the before and after in this video. Whoa! So glad I didn't just spend $100 on new headlights. So that's a wet sand, and is this the last polish?
Yes. It's the wet sand.
Whoa!
It's the last polish.
Before, after. I love headlight correction. People pick on me so hard on the internet for it, but that to that, oh man, so nice. Whoa. This is probably the best headlight restoration I've ever seen. That is crazy. Oh my goodness. Still can't get over those headlights, but I asked Nacho to tape off all the plastic so he could wax the car without getting tape all over it, but the whole car's plastic, so really, he just used a whole roll of tape taping this car up. About an hour later, Nacho took his hand in some dent repair, and he did okay. And the polish just on that one fender's coming out really nice too. So it's all pretty dull, and then the polish is looking good. So this is all unpolished. So we'll look at it when it's finished. Wow, it's glossy. That's crazy. All right, you can pull off all the tape. How quick was it to wax? Not a lot of metal, just a lot of plastic. It looks great. Good job. All right, pull off all that tape that took you so long to tape up. Today is Hyundai Accent Day, so we have 2 brand new catalytic converters, a new battery, and 2 front tires that are brand new with a 4-wheel alignment that cost me more to do the tires installed than the tires themselves actually cost. I'll take those. Thank you very much. I'll take those. You can leave those in the car. Oh, thank you. Now it's time to get this thing like reconned. We've done a wash, but now we're actually going to bring this thing back to life and make it really pop. So we're going to do a headlight correction. We're going to do a paint correction, get rid of all these stone chips. Then we're going to do a polish, and the inside is pretty gross, and I can smell the cigarettes from here. It's like perfumed cigarettes. So we're going to clean the inside up one more time and then get rid of the stuff, whatever that nastiness on the headliner is. We're gonna get rid of that too. Hopefully just a shampoo or a scrub is gonna get rid of that. 2 rear tires, they're near new. Front tires, brand new. We'll check fluids, we'll check tire pressure, and we'll clean everything out. This should be done and ready for photos today. And I'm a big fan of compressed air, so I just had Nacho open all the doors, and I'm just gonna have him blow all the dirt out from under here. I'll probably have him do the trunk too. So all this is just gonna get blown right out the side. Nacho, I'll probably have you blow the trunk out too, if you don't mind. Get all the sand and stuff out of here with the leaf blower, and then we'll wipe all that down too. So yeah, this will be great. Thank you. And per the norm in Florida, headlight correction done. Yeah, they look good, Nacho. Good job. Another headlight correction. Headlight correction, headlight correction. Every car needs them. Ooh, my intrusive thoughts have kicked in. I think I could really do some serious damage or quickly bring this plastic back to life. Let's see. Oh, it's working. It's working. I don't want to do too much. If I do this, oh, I'll put it out. Let's see. Oh my goodness. People don't do this at home. It's a terrible idea. I'm telling you right now. Terrible idea, but it's working. I don't want to get near the plastic headlights too far. Oh my goodness. I can't believe this is working. I use this to burn all my weeds. Come over here. Look at how this looks. Ready? Before. After. Get some of me too. Get me to. Do not do this at home. It's a terrible idea. Oh my word. No way, I'm not doing that. I don't want to melt anything. And the headlights I can ruin, so I'm going to go back and forth quickly. Oh, coming close. Look at this. Ready? Watch this. Up here. Ready? Oh, the internet's going to hate this. And the fire extinguisher first. Oh my goodness, look at this. Ready? Watch. I think I just discovered a new life hack. Look at this lower bumper. Alright, look at that plastic, okay? Before, after. This is without using any type of back to black or silicone that's just going to run off this car again. This is a semi-permanent fix. Oh my goodness, I can't believe it. careful of the glass, because the glass will shatter. All right, let's do the back, which I think is all plastic as well. Almost got my phone. Look at the bottom one. Turn up to me again. Done. That was amazing. I can't believe that just worked. So I have made many videos about how much I hate Facebook Marketplace, but it's a necessary evil. Like, it's free. I list things on Marketplace. I deal with all the headache, a-holes, and idiots on Marketplace that offer me 1/3 the price of my car, but eventually the car sells. Robert has been messaging me, took the VIN, asked some questions, I answered politely. Sounds good, probably be there around 3 or so. I'll need an address, and I said, message me when I'm leaving. I'm not here all the time, and I show by appointment. Cool, I'm in PSL. I'm leaving here at 3, send me an address. Sent him the address. Be there at 3:30. I sent him an ETA at 3:30, no response. So I said, what's your ETA? I'm just doing some running around town. No response. 15 minutes later, question mark, no response. It is past 4, and I'm still here waiting while Nacho's at the car wash. So he's not responding, no text messages, said he would be here at 3:30. I plan my day around it, and nothing, no courteous, like no courtesy to say sorry, not coming, no response, nothing. I'm just the a-hole right now. It's not always this negative, just today. So I'm not gonna wait any longer. And as far as like organization and time goes, my wife just picked my sons up from school right up the street, so she's gonna pick me up and bring me back to the car wash, which is where Nacho is, so he's not alone. So timing worked out pretty well. That's why I'm leaving. I can't just hang around hoping some stranger doesn't ghost me. And here she is, haven't even made it out of my parking lot yet. And my lady friend is here to pick me up. No, not my lady friend, my wife is here to pick me up on her spare. What happened to her spare? I think that's part of this video. Hey, nice spare tire. Thanks for the ride. And thanks to my lovely wife for saving me from walking in the heat. I also found our wash bucket and shampooer that I've been looking for 2 weeks. They were in the back of her car. Let's see how Nacho's been doing. How you doing, Nacho? Good. You proud of it? Let's see how it came out. Wow. Oh my goodness. This looks like it's already done this side. Wow.
This side is done.
This looks incredible. What a difference. Well done. The cup holders. Oh my goodness. These elements are pretty amazing. So if I pull this lever, this folds out, and then I get the carabiner off, and it just does that. And then with this, the seat comes up. It's pretty neat. Here's the before of the engine. Gunk everywhere. I actually scrubbed this and didn't realize it was silver. That's what it looks like before. So we are back at my shop, and the Corvette has sold. So he showed up right as I left, like 10 minutes after I left, he showed up, and I told him I'd deliver it to him tomorrow. So I'll bring it to his house. He left me some cash. He lives one town over. So non-refundable retainer, guarantees that he's buying it. I'll load it up my trailer. I'll bring it to him tomorrow because I have to head that way anyway. So it's easy for him, and he was on his own anyway, so it's tough for him to get here. And it's really kind of just a nice gesture on my side. Not a huge problem to do it. And I'll sell the Corvette tomorrow. I wanted 15. He said 13.5. I said I'll do 14 delivered to your house. He said, yep. I made a profit. He's happy. All is good, and the element's clean. So today was annoying, but ended on a positive note. And tomorrow, which will be probably the next part of this video, we'll sell the Corvette. So the Corvette is selling today after 1 week of having it listed for sale. I've shown it a couple times, and now it is going. I'm putting it in the durable trailer to deliver it right to him, and he's gonna pay me. I filled out all the paperwork. Paperwork's already done. I offered to deliver it to him because he didn't have a ride if he purchased it for the right price. So $14,000, and this car is sold. There we go. Corvette is loaded up. Let's get it to the buyer. Get this car out of here and go buy another one. Go to the auction right after this. And we have arrived. Let's get it out of the trailer into the new owner's residence and get paid. Don't hit anything, Craig. Don't hit anything, Craig. It's so tight. I don't want to hit the wheels or the fender on the sides of the trailer. Here we go. Bingo, we're out. Now I always have to check the mirrors on those cables. I've caught it before, unfortunately. And then also, that trailer tongue is pretty low, or the trailer door is pretty low. It has a good angle so I can get in and out decently. Dream job, selling Corvettes and Mustangs. This is what I want to do forever. Corvettes and Mustangs. Actually, Corvettes more than Mustangs. And that's that. Corvette is sold and paid for, and tomorrow we'll register it for them, and that's it. It's all done. It's a retired couple, and I told them about the Corvette Club in town, which is pretty great, and hopefully they join the Corvette Club and start using that thing around town and joining all the functions and gatherings that they host, because down here, Corvettes everywhere, and Corvette clubs do like breakfasts and outings and dinners. It's really, really neat. So we paid $11.5, I think. Sold it for $14 COD. So I delivered it to their door. I was asking $16 16, so I took $2,000 off, still made a profit, and they're happy. All is good. Today's a good day. And the difference between selling, like, I have a Honda Element where we're restoring whatever. That car, it's gonna be $2,500 and an absolute nightmare to sell to somebody. Like somebody on a budget, and they're gonna beat me up, and marketplace is gonna be awful, and it needed a ton of work for half the profit. Corvette, they're taken care of, they have low miles, and the people that are buying them typically have money, took it right out of his account, bought it today, and they're happy. Like, they don't need it, they want it, which is way better than somebody that needs that like $2,000 car on a budget. So Corvettes are where it's at. Affordable Corvettes. Newer ones, too much money, but like $15,000, $20,000 Corvettes, that is the spot. So if you've been following me along in this journey of getting my dealer's license, you have seen what a process it was to register the Mustang. Well, I now have sold my 2004 Corvette, and I had to come to the tax collector, the DMV, to get some title reassignments because the back of the title was filled out. Then I came back with all my filled out paperwork because I delivered a Corvette to somebody's house. Then I came this morning with all the paperwork and found out that I was like missing a signature. I forget what I did. I don't know. I did something wrong. So now I have to meet the customer again. So this is my third time today at the DMV all for that Corvette. So this is my third time at the DMV today, and the co-owner doesn't have a real ID, it's just a regular ID. So without a passport or birth certificate, they're not going to be able to register this car again. So they are here, customers here, I'm here. This is my third visit, and it might not work again. Done. I got here at 2 o'clock. It is, I got another dealer. I got here at 2 o'clock. It is now 3:30, and it took me 4 tries, but it's over. See you later. Car is registered. They have their plates. I'm paid. DMV's paid, all that, blah, blah, blah. So you're actually getting a pretty good glimpse into my life right now. I just dropped off the Hyundai. I'm in a good mood. I had lunch with my father at a tiki bar. He's in town. Life is good. You get a call. Hey, hun, my tire feels flat. In my Escalade, brand new tires, brand new tires. There is a slice in the sidewall right here, right there. What happened right there? She obviously hit something. It wasn't from somebody like stabbing a screwdriver in here. These sidewalls aren't easy to penetrate. So she hit something again. What causes that? Now I gotta do tires again? Look at the tread depth, it's ridiculous. So freaking life is good and then it's not, and then life is good and then it's not. And I also used the wrong end, so you can see the spare is dropping right now. So you gotta remove this cap, then remove the keyhole with the car key, which is inside the key fob. So remove the key from the key fob, then you remove that insert, which is this piece right here. Remove this, and then you can use that jack to lower the spare. And then as I turn this, it will lower the spare down. I can release that. Once that cable's loose, release the cable from the spare. That should be loose enough. And then once you've ruined your pants and your shirt, then you can pull this middle piece out by lifting the wheel and getting this center piece out. Now we have our spare out. And there we go, spare is on, replaced. Let's get back to our regular Tuesday. And voila, I can't believe a $600 car makes me this happy. It's done, and look at how nice this car came out. So I wanna give it to my son. He, diehard, does not want this. Although it's a 4-cylinder Honda 5-speed manual transmission with cold AC. Look at how nice those headlights came out. Look at how nice the plastic came out from a giant flamethrower. Wheels came out good. Tires have good tread on it. And the kiwi lime, or whatever you call this color, mint green, came out great too. Now I'm not gonna fix the tear in the seat. It is what it is. There's no check engine lights on. I've put nearly 50 miles on this car. I love how the seats fold up with a carabiner right here, both of them. What a practical, great first car, but it is what it is. He doesn't want it. I think it's really cool that it's a 5-speed manual transmission, 208,000 miles and still going strong. Now we did a fan motor, and I did something else that had to do with the fan electrical. I forget what it was. A switch maybe, I don't remember, but that's done as well. Then we did a full detail. This thing was, if you remember, filled with trash, and I still have to do lower ball joints, which I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do lower ball joints too. This is going to my shop. It's gonna get lower ball joints, but I've already photographed it. So here's what the photographs look like now. I took one from every single angle, and you should be seeing them up on the screen as I'm talking about it. So I angle it. You'll see it's cloudy, and it varies depending on the color of the car, for when you want to take your photos. If it's full sun, the photos usually aren't that great. If it's black and cloudy, the clouds are going to show up all over the car and make your black look faded. This kiwi-ish green looks perfect in the photos, as you can see, and I shot every angle, including the inside, and then I took a 60-second walk around video. I'm going to list it on Facebook Marketplace, throw it up on my website now for $3,800. I think there's a weird following to these cars, but a good running Honda has got to be worth $3,800, right? Even if it's worth $3,500, I'm into it for under $1,500, which means I'll make a profit of at least $2,000 on a $600 car. Now, $600 is the purchase price plus the auction fees, put me around $800. The fan and the motor and the labor was another, let's see, $800 plus another maybe $500. So I'm into it for, let's just say $1,500 round high plus our labor. So if I'm into it for 15 and I get 35, that is a score. If I get 3, I'm still making what? $1,500. I'm doubling my investment. That is a 100% profit on a minimal investment. And at this price, remember this car was donated, at this price, it is a win-win. I mean, I could donate it back. I could junk it, scrap it, keep the catalytic converter, sell it, part it out, and get my money back. And that's why there was no risk to this purchase. I love these projects. So I don't always have the opportunity to give you an ending, even though the video is over. The Honda Element sold. So that is the ending to this video. We're gonna figure out how much we made on this car. So I listed it for $3,800. Now we did end up doing the ball joints. We did the radiator fan, the thermostat, a coolant flush. I'm into this car for about $1,600 now. So we spent quite a bit of money on it to make it look the way it looks. Now I listed on Marketplace and I had so many messages. It was weird how many people are into manual transmission Honda Elements. I listed it for $3,800. I took a Toyota Sienna in trade, so we'll have a Toyota Sienna soon. The Toyota Sienna I gave $1,200, so we ended up like basically $2,600 for this and a Toyota Sienna. So I made about $1,100-ish on this car, and we got a free Toyota Sienna. The Hyundai Accent is now for sale for $4,500. It's a 2017 with 157,000 miles, and yes, we did do the 2 front tires and the front cat and the mid cat, and it cleaned up really, really well if you remember how dirty this thing was from a previous video. I'm into this car for about $2,000 and it cleaned up really, really well. So if we sell it for $4,000, we'll make a profit about $2,000. Now I also sold my Corvette. Like we owned it for like $12,000. I sold it for $14,000. So we made $2,000 on the Corvette and I delivered it to their door. I would much prefer sell Corvettes and Mustangs than these things, but you can see I'm still gonna make a decent profit on both of those. Literally, I'll make 100% profit on both of these cars, which is extraordinary. So that's it for now. And then this Cadillac Escalade, again, is gonna be our next video. So much happened in today's video. I hope it was fun, informative, educational. If it was, a thumbs up is really, really appreciated. And tell me what you liked, what you didn't like. I mean, this video had, I think, everything in it. So thanks for watching. Thanks for the support. I'll see you all later. Have a great day. Adios.